Hey LinkedIn, this is Michael Bennett back again with video number 3 in the series. There it is. 6 things to look for in a third-party maintenance provider. If you haven't seen the first 2 videos, go check them out. Number 1 was global delivery and support. Just to recap, number 1 was global delivery and support. Is your vendor everywhere? Are they everywhere you are? Are they omnipresent like Visa? Are they everywhere you want to be? Why does everybody have a Visa card? I bet everybody has a Visa card. They are everywhere. Make sure your vendor is as well. Number 2 was 100% sparing. Is your vendor sparing all the items that could possibly fail? Or just the items that have a higher likelihood of failing? Ask this question, get the report. Your vendor has a report. I guarantee it. If they don't, that's not good. So get the report. You would think this is common sense, but it's not. Being 100% spared costs more than being 50% spared or 75% spared or even 95% spared. Make sure they are 100% spared. Get the report. I gave you a hint last time, but today we're talking certifications. Is your vendor certified? And what are they certified in? So certifications, what does that mean? There are a lot of industry recognized certifications available, and they're not just for fun. They're not just for your homepage. These certifications are important. Well, the good ones are important anyway, and they require a lot more than just buying a certification and putting a logo on your web page. These are policies and processes that are followed day in and day out by an organization, and the purpose of these policies is to protect you. It's not for us. These certifications are for you. So make sure your vendor is continually improving their product and investing in themselves through these certifications. These certifications are one way that your vendor can show you and the rest of the world what type of vision they have for the company that they want to be and that they are. So make sure your vendor is striving to be great, and certifications are one of the ways that they can show that. Curvature has a number of certifications. We have so many, I can't even keep up with them all. I'm going to go through 4 of them here. A few of the most important ones for this industry, for telecommunications, for third-party maintenance. You can check out the rest of them on our website, but make sure you are looking and asking your vendor, what do they have? What have you achieved? What are you going to achieve next? So the first certification I'm going to talk about today is TL9000. This is a certification developed by an organization called the Quest Forum. It's specific to telecommunications. It was built on the back of the ISO 9001 certification, but it takes it a lot further, and it's specific to telecommunications. This is an elite level certification. We have this across all of our distribution centers and operating centers. Does your provider have this? Not many do. It's very hard to get. It's expensive, not just in time, but in manpower. And you have to get re-audited every year. What sets TL9000 apart from any other quality management system is there's a performance data requirement. What does that mean? Well, measurement data is intended to identify opportunities for improvement within the life cycle and to benchmark performance as compared to suppliers of similar products. So what does that mean? Well, to put it simply, our processes are audited every single year to do a couple things. Number 1, to make sure we do what we say we do. And number 2, 100% sparing, for example. Are we 100% spared? And 2, to identify areas for improvement that are audited next time. So they look at what we say we do, and then they audit us to make sure that's true. They also identify areas where we could be better. And then they come back the next time and they make sure we've made that improvement. That's part of the process, is this continual improvement and adherence to the data that we talk about and show to the public. So I was actually part of the original TL9000 implementation team at Curvature. We prepared for more than a year, and there were more than 50 people on this team. It was an incredible endeavor. And now every year we're audited by an outside party, the Quest Forum, who comes in here. They look at our data, they look at orders, they track orders through every part of the process from inception to the last thing related to that order, and they make sure that all of our processes are being followed. This helps us get better, and it helps us to serve you better. It's like having a coach. So this is a massive investment, and it's not just a one-time investment. We have a team every year that prepares for this audit and makes improvements to the suggestions that the Quest Forum had for us the year before, and we do this to get better, so that we can serve you better. So make sure your vendor is, maybe they're not TL9000 certified, but what are they doing? What certification do they have to make sure that their processes are being audited and are what they say they are, and how are they getting better? So this certification and the other ones I'm going to talk about, these are not things that you can just buy. These are things that you have to earn. And we have to continually earn this, and that's important as well. As anyone, well, not anyone, but you can likely get a certification one time, but to keep it going and to keep it current is a huge investment and something that you want to make sure your vendor's doing. The second certification is called CTPAT, and this stands for Customs Trade Partnership Against Terrorism. And so what the CTPAT says is that there's an agreement made between the U.S. Customs and Border Protection to protect the supply chain of equipment, of services, identify any gaps in security, and implement specific security measures and best practices. Members who are CTPAT certified are considered to be very low risk, and they actually work with the government, with CBP. So they're much less likely to be examined at a U.S. port. We get through customs faster. We're trusted by the government and other members of CBP and other agencies. So this helps us speed through the border. We get equipment to you faster. It's more secure, and it's a very strong indicator that the products and services you are purchasing adhere to the law and policies of the government and CBP. So this is a big one. It's actually a new one for us. It took a long time to get, but again, it just shows a commitment to excellence and an investment in the future, and being accountable and having integrity. So we're very proud of the CTPAT certification. Does your vendor have this? The next one, ISO 27001 2013. This is an update to 27001 2005. And this is one of the most widely recognized and prestigious security standards available. It's a dangerous world out there. Everyone knows that. We've all heard of companies getting hacked, getting their information stolen. Maybe it's happened to you. It's more dangerous out there, and it's more dangerous in more ways than ever before. And information is power. It's valuable. So you want to make sure that the organization that you work with has the ability to keep your information safe. What information security management system does your organization have in place? Are they certified? Is their certification current? What are they doing to protect data and your data? This is huge. The last certification I'm going to reference here today is called R2 Responsible Recycling. And now the R2 standard is a way to identify, aggregate, distribute, and monitor best practices in electronics repair and recycling. So this accountability, it helps to ensure environmental, health, and safety benefits for our employees, your employees, our local community, and ultimately the environment as a whole. So make sure the organization you're dealing with has a public responsibility to responsible recycling of electronics. We deal with a lot of electronic devices and components. There are toxic substances in these things. We want to make sure, and you want to make sure, that your vendor is properly disposing of this equipment. Another new certification for us, and one we're very proud of. So, what does this all show? On the surface, these certifications are great. They're nice to talk about. They look good on your website. But what's much more important is that it shows a commitment to excellence and a commitment to our communities and our customers and ourselves. These certifications aren't free, but it doesn't just cost money to get them. It costs time, expertise, manpower, and you have to keep them up to date and current. And you should be continually pursuing new certifications. These certifications are updated to new standards periodically, and you want to make sure that your vendor has the latest and greatest and is trying to achieve the next one. You want your vendor to have as much invested in themselves as you do in yourself and as you do in them. You're trusting them with data. You're trusting them with your business ultimately. So they should be continually improving themselves, tightening up processes, holding themselves accountable, investing in their future, and they should be able to show you, and they should really want to show you that these are things that they're doing. You can only benefit from this excellence. So ask your vendor, what certs do they have? What are they trying to get? What's next? What's important? How do those certifications compare to their competitors or others in their space? Ask these questions. It can only benefit for you. So that's the video for today. Next time we're going to cover number 4 in this series. I'll give you a clue. Flexibility. Can your vendor touch their toes? Or are they aging, rigid, and starting to crack? You got to keep up with the times. So we'll be talking about flexibility in the next video, hopefully later this week. And thank you so much for watching. If you didn't catch video number 1 or number 2, go back and catch those. And again, this is Mike Bennett at Curvature. Like this video, share this video, follow me on YouTube or LinkedIn, connect with me on LinkedIn. You can reach me through email at mbennett, MBENNETT, at curvature.com, or call me, 805-879-0614. That's my direct line. It's right there. Let's hear it ring. And I will talk to you guys next time. Thanks so much.